than he probably feels. He narrowly missed out by finishing in 7th place, the second fastest.
From the boss, double A tire not to use with Simon.
Yeah, it's a tradition result, but how good do you think?
Yeah, anyway, we are more worried about the front than the rear. Good front tire, good grip on front in the last.
Will this be a... So that's the Maverick Vinales, finally a victor for the...
Longer race, what do you expect from...
They're going to drop, smack themselves, fired up and ready for the athlete managerial career in football, of course. Cheshire KTM team, as the Portuguese flag is about...
our vision, let's say. So, yeah, 24 laps will be...
It's the back camp. Unfortunately for Marco, yesterday in the sprint, he went. Fabio Quartararo then, a 2...
Always fighting a losing battle last year on board that Honda, although...
5th place, he made the early running in this 25-lap Tissot Grand Prix.
Into this longer race.
Yeah.
And the first time he's finished outside the top 10 in a Tissot sprint down in third.
They can't push as hard as in the sprint, obviously, with a...
And the tire consumption at the end of the race was...
For this 25-lap Grand Prix of Portugal, himself pumped up and ready, as always. We'll see after his sprint win. When I saw those green flare, there you go, easy for us to follow, I'm sure easy. He's winless since the opening Grand Prix of Qatar. The coaster here, it's the Algarve International Circuit. Jose Mourinho, Portuguese football legend, being won by just 2 riders. Pack conditions here, look, cloudy, 25 degrees of last season. Brad Binder after his...
Slowly to his grid slot this time. Rear right side of...
Racing in MotoGP here in Portugal. And we are racing in MotoGP here in Portugal. In the second row, he goes into the early lead. Bagnaia up
wide, Marquez up into the top 6 already.
Yeah, you can see
right there between the 2 factory Ducatis, which opens the door for Marc Marquez.
Down the hill through the Craig Jones corner, turn 9. Bagnaia was able to get back on. Tomorrow's been a bit of a horror show, hasn't it, this year for Frankie Morbidelli. Pre-Tino over the line to complete the first lap. It was already over 5 seconds. Morbidelli has been able to rejoin, at least maybe get some
in this race. So we complete lap 2 of 25. Costa now has a look up the inside of Jack Miller, but he still remains in the middle by 1. So Binder now up into 7th place ahead of Acosta.
As they now click top gear and approach 350 kilometres.
This company as they make their way down to turn 5.
Maverick Vinales, yes.
Now a 3rd crasher of this Grand Prix.
The electronics glitch on the grid in Qatar, and he's down and out early on. Another bike is right close to them. And
second when this lap began, so the KTMs, or certainly the 2 that are on
in Qatar, he might get a bit heavy-handed.
In that trip through the runoff at turn number 1.
We'll just watch the riders come over the line, then we'll pop back down to Simon. Acosta comes from a long way back and lunges on
He's on his front tyre, and I'm glad to see
Cavalier coming through the pack and then just ran out of grip.
Past Marc Marquez for the 2nd Grand Prix in a row.
The lock going down the hill into turn 5. Look at Stefan Pierre there. The height, that's why there's been so much talk. Again, he's brought the fireworks to the party.
And set his personal best of the race last time round, did Marc Marquez. 2 seconds off the race lead, so it's not like Bagnaia is dropping out.
In Qatar 2 weeks ago, if he wins this with Acosta, properly harassing the world champion.
Bagnaia just does not have the pace of the leading 3.
Nothing really between them in terms of lap times. 39.1 from Martin. Side of the double MotoGP world champion. Slipstream and maybe line up another daring raid on the inside. Maverick Vinales not really close to the top.
Lose very little is awesome, especially for...
Sprint yesterday, 9th in the running here in this Portuguese Grand.
And Acosta again also in the 138.
Stock Martin wrestling that world championship lead away from him, and 10's nearly clear of Vinales.
Yeah, Vinales responded
with the best boys. I'm trying to see it.
We try and go with Martin. He's now set the fast after the Grand Prix 138. Blooding the noses of Brad Binder.
But they are some 14 seconds off the race lead. Of course, watch
Mira in the points in 15th place and trying to work his way.
Once again, he's had 1 attempt to get through on Bagnaia. He knows he's going to...
GP world champion who just cannot break away.
Yeah, it's fastest of the 3 last time around was Bastian. At arm's length. He knows if he can keep that gap at around 7-8 times.
Acosta was out wide there coming out that final corner. Not with Vinales in 2nd.
Fortunately for Bastianini, Mark Proud.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall there for Quartararo, unfortunately. On the inside, on the cutback, Bagnaia were really tough.
And one have thought, okay, I'll try into turn number 3.
TM box. We mentioned the dime they've got. This gear turn 13. What a battle this is. Pre a 138.685. This is
starting to struggle in these closing laps when he was leading the sprint.
On the hill through turn 7. Simon, quickly back down to you. Yeah, he didn't want lightning to strike twice. That did a good spot, Simon. Yeah, and 13 before Marquez almost went down the road. Heat 2-4 from Acosta. There's been no time our defensive action here, which has been broken. But up without an almighty fight, and there is contact.
Marquez and Pekka Bagnaia. Bagnaia going for that.
At the focal point of a major talking point in Portugal 1 year.
Double apex left-hander. So it's very easy to
close the door, so because he knew he'd gone wide.
Through on Viñales. I suppose the big question mark.
So back into line, having ran wide, going up the inside.
Maverick Viñales ran wide in the first corner, and he cannot believe you couldn't script this, could you? It looked with the Aprilia, doesn't matter because his mistake has put Jorge Martin, the special one, has won Jorge Martin, and he is the world championship leader in the first corner. Acosta is on the podium in MotoGP, going through the mind there of the world champion Pekka Bagnaia.
Of Jorge's and your team's work today.
Well, we did our today, not for the soft, because the big day is Sunday race.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You heard any issue with Viñales' bike as he came over the line, but what do you make?
The finish, you know, a lap early, but I'm going to go and check with the team.
That was
talk about a sting in the tail.
Unbelievable Grand Prix. Bastianini takes second place. Pedro.
I got supplies. Awesome. Watch out. Watch out. Let's go. Awesome.